What's up, YouTube? This is Andy with Andy's Dizzy Vlogs. It's about 1 o'clock on a Thursday. I'm at school. This is going to be a real quick video because I'm at school. And I actually just left the classroom. So we take a 10-minute break every hour. And this is after lunch, so at noon I took my second day of my up dose of venlafaxine, and I took it and went about what I was doing in class, and felt fine for like the first half hour. Went outside for a minute to get some fresh air because we had a break. When I came back, I felt fine. But when I walked back inside, I was turning the corner and I felt this strange sensation that I can't really describe. Felt like I was walking, and if you were looking at the side of me and I was walking this way, it felt like I was going like this as I walked. Like it felt like my head was like undulating back and forth as I walked. And it really, well, it wasn't fun. It really sucked. And, you know, I stayed calm, but it was just the idea that I was potentially going to pass out, because it felt very much like a lightheadedness, or I don't know, I guess just when your body is out of control, I guess your mind just goes into survival mode. So I got not scared, but like almost like I don't want to be in the environment I'm in, because you know, you get self-conscious because you're going through something that nobody can see or understand, and I just didn't I didn't want to run into somebody and have to be like, hey, I can't talk to you right now because my body's wobbling, you know, like just feel like a crazy person. But so that happened, and I grabbed onto one of the structural parts of the building. Luckily it was right in front of me, and I held onto it for maybe just 5 seconds, and then I just waited there. I stood there until it resolved itself enough for me to walk back into the classroom. I sat back down, I took a drink of water, and then I decided I'm gonna go make a quick video to talk about this, because I don't know if it's the medication that I'm getting used to, because it would line up with like time-wise when I took it to like when I would be feeling the effects. You know, it was about a half an hour after I took it, so that was about the same as yesterday in terms of the onset. And yesterday I felt like a rush of anxiety pour over me suddenly, about 20 minutes or half an hour after I took it. And I also felt like twitching in the side of my head, like maybe like a couple minutes before I stood up and started feeling weird. So anyways, yeah, I don't know if it's the medication or if this would have happened regardless. Kind of feel like it is the medication, but also like even on the 12.5 milligrams that I've been on in school, I definitely feel strange walking around. I can't really describe the strange sensation other than I guess it is sort of Alice in Wonderland syndrome, because but it's like not severe. It's just noticeable enough to cause a rift in your consciousness. It's just enough to put you in an uneasy state of being. But yeah, it just walking around, it felt very uncomfortable. I noticed that when I'm sitting doing a task, I can feel normal, but when I'm walking, especially inside this building, especially in the hallways, or I don't know what exactly in the environment it is, because it seems like every place is different, but definitely had some really strange sensations just now, and even earlier before I took my second half of the dose. I felt okay, but still like something was off, and sort of something that I can't really put my finger on. So all right, that's gonna be it. I don't want this to get too long, and I have to get back to class, but I just wanted to kind of document that, because it was a little alarming. It was, I always said it's so impossible to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how I'm feeling, because the sensations range in severity, and then also in frequency, and it doesn't seem ever to be a pattern. So it's hard to, and I can have 2 severe incidents and it totally ruined my whole day, or I could have 0 severe incidents but 24/7 vague dizziness that's a 1 out of 10, but across the course of a 15-hour day or whatever, they're both equally as miserable, if that makes sense. So I thought about giving myself a rating at the end of each day, but it's impossible, because nothing is ever the same, and the relationship to the severity and the frequency, it's just really hard to put a numerical or a percentage of how much better am I doing. It's I'm sort of annoyed at that concept now, and kind of just over the idea of oh, I'm 50% better, I'm 70% better. I'm kind of annoyed at that just because of what I just explained. So the way that I think about it is, am I better? Yes or no? I'm sick of splitting hairs over, well, I don't have a headache, I haven't had a headache all day. Yeah, but I haven't felt normal either. So in my book, that's not a win. I'm not celebrating. I still am not who I really am, and that's what I want back, is just who I just want to feel like a human being, not I'm in some alien body. living this life. And also the brain fog is just so stupid. I'm in class and I can't think. I cannot. And this is the last thing I'll say. It's also frustrating that I've said this before, but because I experienced it again today, where, you know, subconsciously, or not even subconsciously, consciously, like you look around at the people you're around with and you get the sense that people forget what you're dealing with daily. And because I can and try to act normal, people just forget that, you know, just 4 weeks ago I was on medical leave, and they think because I'm back to work that I'm fine. When that's not the case at all. And that in and of itself is frustrating. You know, I wish like my skin was blue or something, so that people, like, I wish there was an indicator that told people, like, hey, remember how I was messed up a month ago? Well, I've been feeling that way for 2 years, and just because I can smile and laugh at lunch with you does not mean that I don't feel weird all day, every day. It just means that I'm doing my best to not project it constantly, but I just wish people would not assume that I'm better. Like, I swear, I think people think it's like having the flu, because like every day they're like, you feeling better yet? Like, no. And you start to resent them for asking, because it's like, I don't know, because you're angry at your own situation and you're not mad at them, but it's just like, you're just angry at the situation, you know, in general. And I think that you tend to, I don't ever take that, I don't ever like get mad or yell at anyone for asking me how I'm doing, but just internally, like, you just start to feel this frustration. And it's like, no, I'm not better. If I was better, you would know it, and I would tell you, because I've been feeling like this for over 2 years, and if I was better, you would absolutely know it. Anyways, I gotta go back to class. Take care. Stay safe. See you in the next one.